Do you know that 99% of global internet traffic does not travel through satellites? It travels through cables lying on the ocean floor. There are more than 500 active subsea cables around the world. And once installed, they last for over 25 years. Let me show you what is inside these cables and how they work. This is the cross-section of a subsea cable. Let us go layer by layer from outside to inside. The outermost layer is the polyethylene jacket. This is a durable outer coating that protects the cable from seawater. Next is steel armor. This gives high tensile protection. Near shore areas have double armor because of fishing nets and ship anchors. Then comes the insulation layer for waterproof insulation. Inside that we have steel strength wires. These give the cable mechanical strength so it does not break under ocean pressure. Then there is a copper power conductor. This is very important. It carries DC power up to 10 kV from the landing station to power the repeaters sitting on the ocean floor. Next is gel filling for waterproof protection of the fiber. And at the very center, optical fiber. These are thin glass strands that carry your data as light pulses. This is the heart of the entire cable. Now how does data actually travel through this cable? There are 4 steps. Step 1, landing station. At the shore, your data is converted into light pulses using lasers. This is the electrical to optical conversion. Step 2, fiber transmission. The light travels through the optical fiber using total internal reflection. The speed of light inside fiber is approximately 2 × 10 to the power 8 meters per second. Step 3, optical repeater. After every 60 to 100 kilometers, the signal becomes weak. So optical repeaters are placed on the ocean floor. These are basically EDFA amplifiers that boost the signal optically. They are powered by 10 kV DC from the landing station through that copper conductor we saw in the structure. Step 4, at the other end, another landing station receives the light and converts it back to electrical data. From there it goes to your ISP or data center. Now some important numbers you should remember. Fiber loss is 0.2 dB per kilometer at 1550 nanometers. Repeater spacing is every 60 to 100 kilometers. Cable length can go up to 20,000 kilometers. That is the distance from India to USA. Capacity: modern subsea cables carry over 40 terabits per second. That is 100 wavelengths multiplied by 400 gigabits per second per fiber pair. Cable life is 25 plus years once installed on the ocean floor. And repeater power is 10 kV DC supplied from landing stations at both ends. Now the big question. Why subsea cables and not satellites? Number 1, bandwidth. One single subsea cable carries more data than all satellites combined. One cable equals 40 plus terabits. All satellites together equal just a few terabits. Number 2, latency. Light in fiber is much faster than satellite round trip. Financial trading companies pay millions of dollars for just 1 millisecond less latency. Number 3, cost per bit. Once installed, subsea cable is the cheapest way to move data across continents. The cost per bit is 100 times lower than satellite.